Hey folks, Rachana Narade here, and I welcome you all to another interesting stocks and news live stream. My God, I'm doing the stocks and news live stream after quite a long time. The light is very harsh, I guess. Now this is better. Okay, my God, this month started with the Teachers' Day special live streams, and we had almost 7 days back to back live stream, and after that I was like dead tired, but had fun. 4 minutes late, Jayesh, yes, agreed, but I'll tell you what had happened. I started giving the speech, hey folks, here Rachana Ranade, everything. And as usual, I tried to check on my mobile, why can't I see myself live? And when I checked the screen, I had forgotten to hit go live. So I was just talking to myself for first 3-4 minutes. And then I realized that I had forgotten to press the go live button. Amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so here I am. I'm glad that I checked on my mobile. Otherwise, maybe for half an hour, I would have talked to myself only. Thankfully, I checked it. Anyways, chalo. So today we have a lot of things to discuss. Uh, people are now saying lol. चलते है होता है बड़े बड़े देशों में छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती है सेनोरिटा. Okay, so today we are here for discussing many important points. Today we are going to talk about stocks and news, no doubt about that. But we are also going to talk about Nifty, key levels of Nifty, any specific news, uh, lots of things to be discussed. So I think we will start with something which we have been talking on our channel for quite a long time. We have talked about futures and options, and that was the course that I had launched on 15th of August. But I hope everyone read in news that there are almost 8 new stocks that have entered the futures and options segment. So for those who are new to this, and let me just quickly tell this to you, there are two different segments. One is a cash segment and one is a futures and options segment. Any stock which is there in the cash segment, it's not necessary that it has to be there in the futures and options segment. Okay, so at the end of every month, a list is declared as to which stocks from the cash segment get an entry into futures and options segment. Okay, there is a list that, I mean, there are rules, there are certain terms and conditions which have to be satisfied. Then and only then a stock is eligible to come in the F and O space. Okay, need not understand what are the rules, regulations. We can't change them. We just need to understand which new entrants are there in the F&O segment. So we have Abbott India, we have Crompton Greaves, we have Dalmia Bharat, we have Delta Corp, India Cements, JK Cement, Oberoi Realty, and Persistent Systems. These are the 8 new entries or 8 new entrants which have come up in the futures and option space. Right. Second one is, what about? Yes, I got this question. Let me just pull it up on the screen if possible. So yes, this is what I was about to tell in a minute, but one of our viewers itself has put it up in the chat section that IRCTC company has fixed 29th October as the record date for stock split. Those who watched the Teachers Week special, wherein I had talked about IRCTC, I had talked about the stock split, I had talked about my Dugbari Kahani, how I earned only 22% return in IRCTC and how it has given a lot of return in the past few years. And I'm glad that even people are saying thank you for uploading this list on the Telegram channel. Till date, if you have not joined the Telegram channel, please don't forget to join the Telegram channel. That's where you'll get the latest information, and that too in just 1 or 2 lines, because it does happen that people are really busy in their routine, and it could be possible that they will not be in a position to read whole articles. So what me and my team try to do is that just summarize it up, just 1 or 2 lines mein we talk about the summary news on our Telegram channel, right? So I'm glad people are loving this value addition on Telegram channel as well. Okay, so that's it for the Telegram news as well as IRCTC news. Okay, we are also going to talk about few important points. Many people are asking questions, so let me just quickly pull up 1 or 2 questions. I do have to talk about what is 1 minute gone, or what has happened. As usual, few questions were asked before the stream started, and now it has just gone. I can't see, but before the stream started, I had tried to see which questions were asked. And I guess one or two questions were asked about Aarti Industries. I'll quickly show my screen. All right. So few people had asked about Aarti Industries. I guess two questions were there on Aarti Industries. Any view on that? Right now, if you can see that Aarti is in a very much. Let me just. Yes. So this is it's in a very tight zone. Very much in a sideways zone. No clear cut moment seen in Aarti Industries. So I don't expect any quick breakout right at this level. Let's see if some news comes up, but otherwise it's in a channel. It's just going sideways. One person had also asked about SBI cards, to what I recollect. For SBI cards also, I'll pull up the chart for you. Nothing special happening in that counter as well. We can see some sort of recovery coming up. To what extent, I'll tell you. See, MACD is showing, has started to gain some strength. Weakness is reducing, but RSI is still at a very low level of 43. So again, not a huge move expected unless and until we can see some trigger, but some sort of up move can be seen in IRCTC through these levels. Okay, so these two quick questions were asked before we started with our live stream. So I just thought of quickly answering these questions. So yes, any other questions which I can see on the stream? Because I also have to talk about Nifty current levels. There were many people who were asking on even Discord channel that, ma'am, what are your expectations for the month of October? Do you feel that the market will go up? Will it go down? So we would want to know about your thoughts about how markets might perform. So I have talked about this so many times that it's just highly impossible to check the exact position whether it will go up or down. But of course, I can tell you my view, what I expect, what could happen. So before I go on to that part about Nifty, I'm going to talk about something very interesting observations that I made about Nifty, especially for the month of October. I am going to talk about that. But before we move on to Nifty October levels, I would want to thank Cred, who have made it possible for support. They have basically supported today's live stream, and no need for me to tell about Cred. Everyone watches IPL. Everyone knows download Cred. Everyone has seen that ad, and I'm sure everyone knows about Cred. They are also earning you. They can also help you to earn rewards. So how you can earn these rewards? By paying your credit card bills through Cred. Okay. So in simple words, what you have to do is whenever you pay your credit card bills on time through Cred, you will get Cred coins. Okay. And till 4th of October, Cred is running a daily leadership board where people who claim the highest number of coins for offers and discounts top the leaderboard, and they can win exciting jackpot prizes. So toppers of the leaderboard on 1st of October will win stocks from Stockcall, and this includes stocks like Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Alphabet, etc., up to 30 lakh rupees. So first prize is 30 lakh rupees worth of stocks. Download Cred app for more details. As I mentioned, everyone just go and check out the website of Cred. They do have very exciting prizes for a lot of people, those who want to participate in this contest. So visit the website, and that's where you will get to know more and more about their giveaway, right? So moving on to Nifty, let me quickly pull up the chart for you all. I'm sharing my screen right away. Share screen, share. All right. So that's the Nifty chart for you. Okay. Everyone, I want 100% attention for next 2 to 3 minutes. Why? Because today, right now, I'm going to talk about what are the crucial levels for Nifty that I see for the month of October. Okay. I know you can see a lot of points which are drawn on this chart. But if you see the trend line, I'm trying to zoom in to the best possible extent. This is the latest trend line that I've drawn. So if you just want, I can just sharpen it a little bit. So if you see that right now Nifty is at, again, a crucial level, crucial support level. Here you can see this level was tested on 1st of September. Okay, so on 1st of September, you can see that this level was tested, which was around 17,000, went up, again came down, went up, again came down, went up, again came down. Okay, so that's how Nifty has tried to test these levels. But if I talk about a horizontal, so this is the trend line, upward trend line that I'm talking about. But if I'm talking about the horizontal line, which is the support level in the recent past, okay, I'm talking about again 6th September level. This is the high, tried to touch again here, but came down. Again in this zone, a big breakthrough, and again came back to this level, but this level has not been retested yet. Which level is this? This is 17,440-ish level. So if I were to round it off, it's almost 17,500 level. I'm repeating, it's almost 17,500 level. Okay, so I think the biggest level to watch out for right now will be 17,500. As I mentioned, we are at a crucial point right now, which is 17,600. If this is broken, I think 17,500 can be that can be a pretty quick fall. These 100 points can be like a very quick fall. But if it is able to sustain over this level, it will be fun. Okay, how has October been in the last few years? So again, I try to just jot down some nice data. I'll quickly share this with you. Okay, if you see this, this is October 2020 data. Okay, October 2020, it was 3.51% up. Okay, I'm repeating, October 2020, entire October month for Nifty, I'm talking about 3.51% up. October 19 also 3.51% up. October 18, it was down by 4.98%, almost 5% down more. October 17, it was up by 5.59%, and October 16, 0.3%, I can say flat. Okay, so 0.3 is like nothing. But if you see last 4 years, if I'm considering 3 out of 4 years, it was up, and convincingly by more than 3.5%. Now, these are few points that I was just typing out. This is my homework, some base homework that I do before live streams. This October, would it be on the upward side or on the downward side? As I mentioned, I can't do exact predictions. I'm not Jyotishi, just a small student of the stock market. What is my thought? Very important, October numbers are guided by advanced tax collection numbers. Okay, so first of all, everyone understand this. September 15 is one important date for paying your advance tax, and these numbers are reflected in the stock movements past 15 September. How? I'll tell you, please understand for next 2 minutes. Whenever a company says that we have paid more advance tax, is that a good sign? Answer is obviously yes. Good advance tax numbers are a reflection that their Q2 results might be good. Okay, one more time I'm repeating. If advance tax numbers are good, the chances that Q2 results are good are high. Okay, I hope this line is very clear. If Q2 numbers, if advance tax payment numbers are on a higher side, chances that Q2 results are high are probably higher. Okay, how have advanced tax numbers come up? Many big companies, Nifty companies, advanced tax numbers have been very good. And with this, I hope that Q2 numbers are good, is what my expectation is. Okay. GST collection data will also be one trigger which we have to watch out for. Even auto sales data. Again, I've talked about this so many times during my live streams that on the 1st of every month, auto sale numbers are declared. And this is, during... So 1st of every month. So let me just quickly repeat it one more time. So tomorrow, basically, October 1st, auto sales data will be declared, and it will be interesting to watch how auto numbers are performing. Last few trading sessions, again, we did see a sharp rally in Maruti Suzuki, but again, it cooled off a little bit. Hero MotoCorp, we did see an inverse head and shoulder pattern, but it was not able to sustain. So both these stocks, Maruti and Hero MotoCorp, were trying to see some bullish momentum, but have not really succeeded in that. So let's see how the data comes up tomorrow. Are these stocks able to give a breakthrough above their current levels or not? So that will be really interesting to watch. But to be honest, I do see a chance that if quarterly numbers come up nicely, then surely it will be again an amazing October month to come. Right. So with that, let's move on with the next set of questions. I just Sufyan Syed, thanks for the super chat. He says, I just checked IRFC holding since IPO and found that debt to equity is 8, which is very high. ROC, ROE, not that lucrative. Do I hold? IRFC, Sufyan, I know it has been a laggard. It has not performed really well. I personally believe that it has been like a terrible, slow moving stock. But if you ask me, fundamentally, how is it? It's fundamentally not that bad. Okay, of course you have mentioned 2 3 points here, which are not talking about a very nice fundamental. But all in all, if you dig down deep into the company, in fact, I've made a very detailed video on IRFC when the IPO had come up. So I would request you to watch that IPO video. Through that, you will be able to understand why I feel that it's still a fundamentally good stock. See, IRs, if the Indian Railway starts spending more and more, or starts allocating more and more for infrastructure for railways, company like IRFC has to do better in the longer term. So I believe that if you have a long-term view, there is a great chance that it might perform well. Subhashish, thank you for the super chat. Ma'am, your views on Tata Investment Corporations according to FA. Is it good to buy according to FA? Tata Investment is a good company. If you look at their balance sheet, their investments schedule, my God, we just feel बहुत जलन होती है यार. What nice companies does this company have? Fundamentally, it's a good stock again. But again, my view on that stock is, again, that's a pretty slow moving stock. We do have some good or better companies in the Tata Group is my thought process. Again, let me repeat quickly. Fundamentally a good one, but again, comparatively slow moving stock, Tata Investments. Varmzi, why is IRFC showing slow price momentum? Happens. I was just talking about the same thing right now. Some stocks are like, they don't love to go up sharply. Everyone's friend, ITC, which was like a sleeping beauty for such a long time. Achanak se woke up this month and gave a good run up, but then again thoda sa thanda ho gaya. So let's see, IRFC is also not, it's trying to compete maybe with ITC, and it is really not picking up. So let's see how it pans out in the next few months. Garvit says, ma'am, what do you do about tomorrow's Aditya Birla IPO? Okay, for Aditya Birla, I'll tell you, fundamentally, again, a good one. I feel it is very similar to UTI AMC. I'm talking about the overall performance. Okay, if you have seen their performance for a longer period of time, say 8 to 10 years, this AMC has performed nicely. But if you're checking the last 2-3 year performance, it's not been up to the mark. In fact, I had this opportunity of talking to Bala sir, who is in one of the very key positions of Aditya Birla. If you know the exact position, let me know in the comment section. So Bala sir gave this view that we believe that we should be in the top 5 in the longer run, and we believe that just because we take that pressure of becoming number 1, it might happen that we might take some undue risks, and we don't want to do that. In the longer run, we want to be in the top 5 AMCs of the country, and that's what our view is. So that's what we were discussing when I had this opportunity to interact with Bala sir himself. So again, quickly wrapping this question up, Aditya Birla IPO, I feel that from a long-term view can be a good one. If you are asking me about listing gains, I'm not really sure about how good listing gains we might get. For that, we will have to check, of course, normal points like how much is the GMP, and what is the overall subscription status. But even if I decide of applying, I would not be looking at it from a short-term perspective, right? Haresh says China has shut some steel plants. Good for NMDC. Yes, it is good. Let's see how NMDC stock reacts to that, though. China, though, it's a case study right now. So many things happening in China. I am keeping a close watch. Let me see if I can make a video in the coming month on that. Shivraj, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked. Why CAMS share price is falling? Is it good to hold? CAMS, fundamentally, what a stock, Radhika. It's like these are few stocks which are like buy on every dip category. CAMS is something which is like an absolute monopoly stock. Kya baat karenge iske bare mein? So whenever you see that there are good price falls, and if you see that you can see some kind of bottoming out, MACD is going up, RSI is recovering. With these, you can try and check if you get a scope of entering into it. But from a long term perspective, it's really a good one. Okay. Fundamental analysis. Sankalp asks fundamental analysis of Trident, Dabur, and Urja Global. All three, I can say average. None of them is like wow category. Average. Trident, usme se I can say shade higher. Okay. Ashish says suggest one index fund and one mutual fund and IEX. Right time. Ashish, if you are a regular viewer on my channel, I never suggest any index fund. I never suggest any mutual fund. I never suggest any stock. Okay. So you do your own analysis, and if you feel that it is worth investing, then you can. Okay. But I don't suggest any mutual fund directly. Vivek, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked though. Trident Wealth Fund, which is better? I guess in the previous question also, one of the previous questions also, I said Trident a shade better. So yeah, that's my view on the stock though. That's my analysis on the stock though. Ashish asks, hello ma'am, please share your view on Coal India. There are many news globally on the rise of cost. Yes, Coal India was on a downtrend for quite a long time, but because of global news, we do expect some kind of move in Coal India. Keep a close watch on that stock. Only thing is that all these are cyclical stories. Okay, many people call all these are cyclical stories. Okay, cyclical, whatever you call. All these companies, you have to keep a tight watch. These companies are not like buy and forget category. So if you enter Coal India and you say that I'm going to keep it for like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, it might not fetch you very good return as compared to another fundamentally strong stock. Okay, these companies might give a good movement because of some global news. So if you're investing in energy sector, if you're investing in coal, steel, all these sectors, you have to be on your toes. You have to track the news and be very smart in entry and exits of such stocks. So that's my thought process on that. But surely Coal India is going to be in the limelight for coming few days/weeks is what I believe. Vivek Singh, ma'am, please tell about Sequent Scientific. It's at good level. Can we buy? Let me check what is Sequent looking up on the charts. Fundamentally, it's a good company, no doubts on that. But let me see technically. Looks good technically right now. After a big fall, I can see some correction. Let me quickly show the chart for you all so that you'll also understand my thought process, why I'm saying that looks good to me right now. Well, this is the chart of Sequent. Okay, if you see that it has fallen from a big level. Now, if I'm trying to join this higher high, okay, here, higher high, at this level, okay, there will be one cut in the candle. Right now, it is at a very interesting level. Okay, I would request for those who are keeping a track on this stock, keep a close watch. There can be again a good breakout in this. Okay, it is very close to cutting that trend line. Here today, the volume was also amazing. MACD crossover is there in the stock. RSI is still at a very low level. So there is a chance that we might see a move, but getting a huge move, a quick move is a little bit difficult because RSI is not at a very high level. Generally, we see quick moves, sharp moves when RSI is above 60 level. Okay, so I hope Sequent you have understood. If I were to talk about the levels for Sequent though, right now it is between the S1 and S2 support level. Okay, it has taken a good support at S2, so maybe that 1/5 rule is what you can apply, and maybe 1/5 of the investment, but of course if you feel comfortable. Moving ahead, how is Saregama gone, gayab ho gaya. How is Saregama for long term? Not bad category, but I'm not one of the big fans of Saregama. Hello ma'am, Bosch and Maruti hit resistance multiple times, but they are unable to give breakout. RSI, MACD both started to bend. Your view on these, please. Exactly, Sai Chaitanya. That's what I feel, that tomorrow's numbers, auto numbers, especially for Maruti, are going to be crucial. we will have to see that were they able to do good sale during Ganpati or not. So let's see after tomorrow's numbers, can Maruti give a breakout or not? Even I'm keeping a close watch on that. That is one of the stocks which is in red in my portfolio. So even I'm keeping a close watch. I'll update on the channel if I see some good move. Don't worry. All right. Kunal Outi says, ma'am, please suggest what is to be done with Tata Steel. That's what I talked about just a few minutes ago. All these commodity stocks, be it Tata Steel, be it Coal India, all these have to be in your portfolio if and only if you understand the commodity cycles, if and only if you are keeping a close track on the news. Otherwise, if you're not able to keep a close track, I would not suggest anyone to have such stocks in their portfolio. I should not be suggesting anything. As I mention every time, I'm not giving any recommendation. But to be honest, companies like Tata Steel never reside in my portfolio. Okay, so because move denge, acha move denge, but if we are not able to track some news on that, it will just collapse. So I am fine not having these stocks in my portfolio. Usha says, hello, ma'am. My valuation for Apple is coming to 7,000. Can you or your team please validate my calculation? Usha, if you have enrolled for my Art of Value Investing course, sure, you can send your valuation on our research email ID. I'm sure those who have already enrolled for our courses, you know about the WhatsApp number wherein you can send your queries. And also for those who have not yet enrolled for any of my courses, that's the coupon code for you. As always, you can invest and you should invest in knowledge that is going to give you best returns. Like, for example, she's saying that for Apple, she has taken out a target price of 7,000. And, if that target price is hit, I'm sure the joy that she's going to get is going to be like, amazing. I had calculated the target price, and yes, this target price has been reached. Okay, so that pleasure is totally different. So I genuinely suggest everyone that you should invest in knowledge. Right. Views on but Apple, if you ask me, just to wrap up your question, Usha, one of the very good fundamental stocks. I have discussed this, by the way, on for my pro investors. So pro investors know about this stock in detail. I'd done almost a 45 minutes video on Apple, maybe more than that. So you know about this company in and out, right? Okay. Next one is views on Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Average, I can say, nothing like wow category in Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Views on IEX Tata Power, should we enter IEX or Tata Power? If you ask me, either or. Currently, my choice would have been IEX. Of course, I should not be repeating this after every single question. You should do your analysis. You should do your research. But I would have chosen IEX, right? Gokul, thanks for the super chat. No questions asked though. Ma'am, your views on Equitas Small Finance Bank? Average-ish again. Not a big fan though again. Omkar says, got Cartrade IPO, now it's minus 23%. Should I hold or sell? Cartrade IPO, I had not liked the fundamentals, Omkar, and that was the reason why I had not even covered it on the channel. I had not applied for it. So again, my view, I didn't like it fundamentally. If you have liked it, if you have conviction in the stock, then you may hold. If you also don't have the conviction in the stock, maybe you may exit the stock, right? Tanla Platforms, your views, ma'am. I can say above average. Again, these companies are the ones wherein you should ideally be keeping a quarter-on-quarter tracking as well. But I can say Tanla Platforms above average for sure. Ma'am, your views about Kilpest India. I had checked this stock fundamentally, if I recall. Let me just pull up screener. I remember watching this company, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. ROE 179%, 139%, ROCE 179%, return, sales growth 171%, industry PE is 27. Okay, and this stock P is only 3. Okay. I remember this I remember analyzing this company. It has reduced debt, almost debt free hai. Looks good, looks good. You can take it for further analysis. Promoter holding has decreased a bit over the last 3 years. That is one uh, point which is coming up. But I feel that whatever stocks we have discussed till now, I think Kilpest India would be one. I'll just post it in the StreamYard as well. Uh, Kilpest India, till now, whatever I discussed during the live stream, I believe that this was one stock I found that fundamentals are really good. Whenever you feel that a stock is doing really well, if you feel that fundamentals are good, I request everyone to check the fundamentals. I have done one separate video on Screener wherein I've discussed how to do a detailed analysis of any stock. So whenever time permits, I request everyone to go through this specific stock Kilpest India. You can surely watch it and do your own analysis, right? Next question is from RCHNT. No questions as though. Relaxo technically to buy hammer at support levels. Let me check Relaxo. Relaxo again, he has asked a question on technicals, but fundamentally, that is a good company. Yes, hammer can be seen, and it has given quite a big correction. It is at support one right now. Let me repeat, it is at support one right now. So it would be interesting to watch how the stock performs from this level. So keep a track on this Relaxo footwear. Next one is by Ganesh. Fine Organics, LTTS, Lalpath, HCL Tech, Galaxy Surfactants. This is my portfolio. My view 15-20 years view on this stock selection. Fine Organics is good. LTTS is also good. I like it. Lalpath is very good. I love it. HCL Tech is good. Galaxy Surfactants, to be honest, I have not checked out this stock closely. But HCL Tech, Lalpath, LTTS, all I've checked thoroughly. All these are very good stocks fundamentally. Fine Organics also above average, I can say. Galaxy Surfactants, sorry, but I've not checked it fundamentally as such. Next question is by again Vivek. Thanks for your views on Sequent like UOY. Like you. Vivek, I didn't understand your question. Thanks for your views on Sequent like you. Whatever. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Apurva asks, ma'am, please make a video on filing ITR. I had requested some time ago as well. Maybe you forgot. Apurva, in fact, last Thursday, we had done a live stream with Quicko, one of the co-founders of Quicko, who have come up with tax filing. And in fact, if you check out my portal, rachanaranade.com, just scroll down to the end. That's where also I've given the link of Quicko. Through that, you can surely try and file your ITR. It's a DIY platform. And if you want, there are also possibilities that you can take help of professionals. But if you're doing at a DIY level, then it's free of cost. So surely you can check out the platform. Jayant asks your views on India Glycol, PVR, and IDBI. India Glycol never tracked IDBI average. PVR can be beneficial of the opening up theme. In the short term, PVR can be surely watched out for. I guess when the news came up that Maharashtra theaters will be opening most probably from 22nd or 24th, and even in Karnataka, if I'm not mistaken, from next month, theaters are going to open. So that stock had seen a good up move the very same day the news had come up. So such stocks which are related to open up theme can surely give some move in the coming months based on more and more open up themes coming up. Rushi says, hello ma'am, hope you're doing well. Please share your views on Chemcrux Enterprises. Holding the stock, wanted to know your view on long term. Chemcrux. Again, learning for me. I've never ever checked this stock till date. Sales growth is minus 7%. ROCE 31, ROE 24. It is into bulk drug intermediaries. Okay. No pledging and no debt almost. Okay. PE is also okay, low. OP operating profit margin is good. Profit growth is again not good. Sales growth, profit growth are not good. Otherwise, not bad category. But then, of course, Aarti and Chemcrux can't be compared. Their volume itself, their size itself is different. But then, given a choice, I would have gone ahead with Aarti as of now. But Chemcrux can be tracked for sure. We will have to do a much deeper analysis to check it for a long-term perspective. From the base filters, it is fitting into the base filter, so you can surely go ahead and do the additional analysis. IEX for buy and hold. Yes, IEX again, one of my favorites. Ma'am, Infi or Wipro? Infi looks a bit better placed. Both are good. Wipro has been like again a sleeping beauty, but Achanak says since last year it has shown very good move. If the momentum continues, well and good. In fact, dollar strengthening has been seen in the last 1 or 2 days, so maybe entire IT space can be in focus in coming few days. Last around 1 week, IT has also seen a good correction. So from there, it would be interesting to see if there is a bounce back in IT sector or not. KNR Constructions and Cupid, good for long term, holding them from 4 to 5 months. Both are good. Their fundamentals, I mean, it's both are absolutely good from a long term. I have been tracking these stocks for quite a long time. I also had one of these stocks in my holding. I recently sold it off, but if I get a good entry, I might re-enter. But I can surely say that both these stocks are very good based on fundamental analysis. Okay. Next one is by Supriya, views on Subex. So let me just quickly pull up Subex for you. I think I had tracked this stock, but it time ho gaya. 1 minute. Okay, Subex again, sales growth is not mind blowing. It's minus 2.88%. 3 years also it's 4.68%. RO is not that good. Software company agreed, but okay. Again, in this space, we have so good companies with Happiest Minds, Tata Elxsi, LTTSA. Doesn't give me that wow vibe. So would not want to stick to Subex for a long term view, right? So I have better options in that space. Okay, last 5 minutes roughly for the stream. Suraj asks your views on JSW Energy and SW Solar. JSW Energy average, SW Solar. I'm again checking this for the very first time. SW Solar. I can't even. Achha, Sterling and Wilson Solar Limited. Is that so? Oh my God. Sales growth negative. Profit तो है ही नहीं. ROE negative. ROC negative. Why? Avoid such stocks. Why do you want to put your money in such stocks? It can be risky. Ma'am, your views on Thyrocare? Above average fundamentals. It is a good one. I have been tracking this stock again for quite a long time. It is above average company. Kunal says, how to know when to add more units in a stock? I have stocks that have grown more than 100%, but due to lack of funds, initially I had small investments. Kunal, how to know that should we add more and more stocks or not? For that, try to keep a track on how their quarterly earnings have been. If you can see that QOQ, YOY, companies performing better and better and better, you can keep on adding stocks. It's absolutely okay if you are buying at higher levels. That's called as pyramiding. Okay, one is averaging. Looks like heart. I want to show something like this. Triangle, inverse triangle. Okay. So if you are buying when the stock is going down and down and down, that's where we are averaging it out. But if you are buying at higher and higher and higher levels, that's called as pyramiding. So you can do pyramiding. You should do pyramiding. If you are gaining more and more confidence in a stock, it's better to buy at higher levels and gain confidence slowly in the stock rather than investing at lower and lower levels in the hope that your average cost will be low and at some point in time you will get out of that company with some decent enough profits. So that's absolutely fine if those stocks have grown more than 100% and if you want to invest more. But when to add, for that you need technical analysis. And for technical analysis, as I mentioned, if you want, you can use my coupon code CARRYT. That's where you can get some additional discount, and that's how you can enroll for any of my courses and gain knowledge on more on when to enter and exit. I also have a YouTube video on when to enter and exit stock as well. Okay. Next question is by Lol. Okay. Views on IDFC First Bank. Next HDFC Bank question mark. IDFC First is, I feel, above average category, but still there are some concerns. I would not want to jump into any conclusion for IDFC First. I am keeping a track on that bank, but I'm still not getting that required confidence. That is the reason why I have not even invested 1 rupee in this stock till date. There are many people that I have read so many articles which have the same title, IDFC First Bank. Is that the next HDFC? But I'm yet to gain a lot of confidence on that stock. So still I am doing window shopping as far as that stock is concerned. Camps में क्या हो रहा है? होता है, there are corrections, there are phases, some news which flow in, but fundamentally it's a good stock. I mean, that's absolutely fine. Thoda pluses and minuses hote rehta hai. Fundamentally fantastic stock. REC Limited, IDFC First, PFC, RVNL, Trident. If you ask me, best out of these, all are above average, I can say, but best out of these, if you ask my pick, that would be without any doubt REC Limited. REC, in fact, there was a news in REC which wherein it was mentioned that they are now going to finance not only for rural electricity projects, but they are also going to finance other projects. And if I am not mistaken, the amount was somewhere around 80,000 crores, if I'm not mistaken. So check out that news. There is a very latest news on REC. This is barely 3-4 days ago that I had read something about REC. If you want, I can just quickly check REC. 80,000 crores. I just vaguely remember REC lending, REC news. Abhi nahi milega. Right now I can't see that. But you will be able to see whenever time permits. Please check. There is a big news in REC. It is going to lend more and more money to non-rural related non-rural related projects as well. So that can bring in good jump in their top line in coming quarters as well. Manal asks, hello, your view on when will FII withdraw funds? मैं भी बहुत समय से पूछ रही हूँ कब जा रहे हो. FII withdrawal funds can happen when their interest rates in America start going up. But no one can guess. No, it's very difficult to guess when these interest rates will go up. That's where FII withdrawal can be seen. But I feel that FII withdrawal fear is at one end and optimism in Q2 results is at the other. So it's a tough fight between who will win. Will it be the FII withdrawing pressure, or will it be our Q2 results which weight up? So I would want to know your thoughts. Where do you give more weightage? Would you give more weightage to FII's fear of going out, or would you give more weightage on the optimism which is filled in for Q2 results? Would your answer be 1 for FII, or would it be 2 for optimism in the Q2 results? I would want to know, because there are almost 3,500 people watching here. That's how we can get a poll right away, audience poll right away. Q2 results is what Jayesh says. Ajay says quarter results. Wow. Comments are flowing like anything. And to whatever I can see to my eyes, I think majority, more than 80% people are saying Q2 results. Everyone is so many answers with 2. Oh, wow. That's a good suggestion, Advait. I would love to do that. Advait has given a very nice suggestion. that why not run this same poll on Telegram. Thank you for this lovely suggestion, Advait. I would run a poll today only after the stream ends on my Telegram channel. What do you feel will weigh more in the coming month, in the October month? Would it be FII's withdrawal fear because of rising interest rates there, or would you be more optimistic because of the Q2 results? So you can also participate in this poll if you have joined the Telegram channel. If you have not, it's free of cost. Join it. All right. Next, people, now stop with all the super chats. I am going to wrap up the live stream. Please don't post any super chats now. Amar says, ma'am, I'm holding IRFC since IPO. My average price is 25.40. Kindly share your views. I think some dividend was, I can't recall the exact amount of dividend, but IRFC, I know it is not performing well. It is stuck in so many people's portfolio. But if you're checking that out from a longer term perspective, have that patience. Not all stocks will zoom up. That stock truly has tested patience of so many investors. And I completely understand the pain in the minds of all these investors. Let's see how it goes up, how it performs. But I believe that it is still a fundamentally good stock. So let's see how it performs in the coming few days. Vivek says, Rashna, please tell your views on Aegis Logistics has fallen a lot. Please don't tell you don't. Okay, let me just check it based on technical analysis. Aegis Logistics. Okay, 1 minute. AEGIS. Aegis Logistics. Guys, please don't send any super chats now. Oh my God, huge downfall. 50 DMA has also cut 200 DMA from upward. It's a terrific terrific fall from 382 levels. My God, this is a huge fall. And the next support that I see for this stock is around 219 levels. I'm repeating, the next support that I can see for this stock is around 219 levels. If that is also broken, Bhagwan Jane, what will happen with this stock? So that's the next stock support. Keep a watch on that, how the stock takes the support at this level. Nishant says, ma'am, please create a video on specialty chemical and what stocks may look good in future. Specialty chemical is like the apple of the eye of so many investors, and many stocks from this space have been doing good. So in fact, I guess I had done 2 stocks back to back in my Pro Investor special videos. Both were of specialty chemicals. So that is a space which is really doing well in the last few months. IndusInd Bank, average, not a big fan. Pooja asks your views on ONGC and Vardhaman Special Steels. Not tracked Vardhaman Special Steels, to be really honest. Let me just check. Vardhaman seat. Have I misspelled it, or have you misspelled it? Vardhaman with okay, Special Steels. Vardhaman. I was typing an extra A. Sales growth is good. Profit growth is also not bad. Free cash flow is very good. Companies amongst leading steel bar producers. Okay. Very less debt. Not bad. Not bad category stock. You can surely go and dig down a bit deep into this. As I mentioned, I have not tracked this as such. I have not checked out its annual report, but primary filters look good. Hemang says, what's your view on First Source Solution? I guess I talked about this some time ago. Average, not a big fan though. Karan says, Coal India invested for dividend right now at 45%. Should I sell? Any target, ma'am? Based on technical analysis, I can tell you what can be the target for Coal India. Let me just quickly pull up the chart. Coal India. Oh my God. Right now it is above even R3. Very difficult to calculate the target price. Let me just try and draw a trend line if it can give me some target. it is currently at good levels. This iske upar jana, there has to be some additional trigger. As I mentioned, it has gone up rapidly because of news. Once the news flow stops coming in, you can see some cooling off in the stock. So had I been at your place, I might have surely booked partial profits. Let me again repeat, I would have surely booked partial profits had I been in your place, because right now, even as per the trend, the target which comes up is maximum 195, 197 as per the trend line that I've drawn. So finally, it's your call, right? Gokul says I did fundamental and technical analysis, bought Kilpest at 535. Yeah, today we did talk about Kilpest, and looks like a good stock to me. I did talk about it as well. Last question that I'm taking for the day, Ranji, thank you for the super chat. And DOVA Gaming says, should I buy high bulk stocks of Paras? High bulk stock of Paras, what is that? But Paras, again, fundamentally a good company. I had talked about that stock in detail on our channel itself. So if you wish to invest, again, do watch my videos. And if you feel that, yes, there is some conviction in the stock, then you can take a call, right? I guess that is it from my side, almost 9:55. By the way, people, do you know what is the subscriber count? Any idea on what is the subscriber count right now? Please stop super chats. I'm not going to answer now. Why does profit doesn't impact IRFC share price? Matlab, why does profit doesn't impact IRFC share price? I understand IRFC. I think, I will also ask about this question. Why is IRFC not going up? I think I should do a separate video for this stock separately. So many people are asking only on IRFC. I will do a Telegram poll today for IRFC. Okay. Now coming to the main question. 2,99,000? 2.99 or what? Please like this stream till then. Yes. Everyone is trying to guess how much is the subscriber count. 2.99 million is what you can see, and what I can see is 2.997. 29,97,000 subscribers right now. So tomorrow, ideally, we should be crossing the 3 million mark. It's going to be fun. Feeling very good about that. So thanks a lot for supporting me. Thanks a lot for supporting the channel. It's always fun to try and give as much as knowledge to you all. Even I get to learn a lot from you all. So let's see how far we all can go together from here. So just wanted to thank you for supporting the channel, and let's see. People are saying 3 million giveaway kadhi. 3 million giveaway kaha karaycha atta? For learning and understanding F&O course, which all courses should be referred? Ishwari is asking. Ishwari, if you want to check out my F&O course, ideally you should have good knowledge about technical analysis. And if you have knowledge about fundamental analysis as well, that will be superb. So fundamental, technical analysis, both should be encouraged. That both knowledge is encouraged, and then you can go ahead with F&O course. Suzanne, I have talked about Aditya Birla IPO. Don't expect a very good bumper listing as such, but from a long-term perspective, good enough. Okay. So I guess that's it from my side. Everyone is saying 3 million. Congratulations in advance. Thanks a lot, people. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.